Hi, I'm Neal Weichel with RE/MAX of Valencia, and I appreciate you taking the time to watch this short message. The message really is 5 important questions that you can ask of a listing agent before you list your home with them. In this way, you'll make sure you know exactly what you're getting from that agent, exactly what you can expect from that agent, and ideally have a real successful selling experience. Now, I've sold homes in the Santa Clarita Valley for over 20 years, and I typically don't list homes outside of the Santa Clarita Valley, meaning I specialize just here in our neighborhood. And that's one of the important things that I'd like to talk to you about today, because every seller wants the same thing. They want the highest possible price in the time frame that works for them. And there's certain things you can do to make sure that that happens. Now, every agent is going to be able to put the home in the multiple listing and get a sign up and do some flyers and put the home online. That's standard stuff. Question number 1 you should ask your listing agent is, what are you going to do above and beyond the norm to get my home sold? And I'm going to give you a few examples of what I mean. For example, every seller wants a buyer. What does that agent do to find a buyer? Now, if you go on my website, you'll see dozens of different websites that we put your home on, and that's all well and good, but I'm not talking about passive marketing where I'm putting your home out there for the world to see and maybe call on. I'm talking about how many buyers does your agent talk to every day? Every day for the last 20 years, I get on the phone at 8 o'clock in the morning and I call potential buyers about your home. Now, that's the kind of marketing that most sellers want, and it's the kind of marketing that I give my sellers, but many agents are unwilling to do that kind of marketing, and it's just critical. So number 1 question is, what are you going to do above and beyond? And under that is, how many buyers do you talk to every day about my home? Now, the second question you want to ask is, what area do you cover, and do you sell homes in my neighborhood? The listing agent should be able to tell you about homes that they've sold in your area. Now, why is this important? Well, it's important for 2 reasons. Number 1, if they've sold homes in your area, then they're very familiar with value. And number 2, when your home is in escrow, they're very knowledgeable when talking to the appraiser. The third question that you're going to want to ask is, do you have a written marketing plan, and is your service guaranteed? Meaning, if you're not doing what's on the marketing plan, do I have the right to fire you? Now, we've had a satisfaction guarantee clause in our listings, well, ever since I've been in real estate, because I really don't want to work with a seller that isn't excited about the job I'm doing. I work hard for my sellers. So that's something that you should ask. Number 3, what is your written marketing plan? The fourth question you should ask, and this is really important, is, do you know where the buyers are right now? See, if the agent specializes in your area and sells homes in your neighborhood, they've been tracking the buyers. Me and my staff track every buyer who goes through every listing we have. So when we put your home on the market, many times we already know where the buyers are. It gives you a tremendous advantage against the competition. And then lastly, number 5, your agent has to know what top dollar is, because otherwise they can't negotiate it for you. And here's what I mean by that. If they've seen the homes that you compete against, and they've seen the homes that have recently sold that are like yours, then they have a position of knowledge and expertise from which they're going to be able to negotiate your contract. If they haven't seen them, then they won't be able to do that. If you ask those 5 questions of me or any agent you're considering hiring, I would suggest you're going to get the right agent and have a great selling experience.